What's up, Chaz?
Chilling.
Chilling.
Yep.
Had to get me a little sip there. Thank you for coming in, my friend.
Absolutely.
We've got big news about you.
That's right.
So you are, I'd say by the time this comes out.
Yeah, we're 10 days away right now.
Yeah. No way we're getting that out. We got 4 or 5 episodes ahead of this one probably, but yeah, you got a fight coming up.
That's right.
Is this straight boxing?
Nah, it's kickboxing.
Kickboxing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So tell me about this kickboxing. So is this obviously I know what kickboxing is. Is this like K1? What is
Yeah,
it?
it's pretty much K1 rules. So we're going to be able to knee to the body, just not to the head. But everything else is like kickboxing rules. So kicks, punches,
Elbows?
no elbows, unfortunately.
None at all.
No, it's not Muay Thai. So it's going to be more like K1 rules. So if you've ever watched the Glory kickboxing, something like that, pretty much.
Teep kicks.
Yeah, of course.
Calf kicks.
Yep.
Leg kicks.
All that.
Front kicks to the face.
Yep, can do all that. Spinning back kicks.
What about a spinning backhand?
Yep, you can. Yeah, we can do back fists and everything.
Back fists?
as well. Yeah,
Hammer fists.
that I don't know. I'm not sure. A standing hammer fist. I've always wanted to try it, but I don't know if we're allowed. I know in boxing.
Wouldn't that be a hammer fist on a spinning back?
Yeah. But I mean, like
that.
Yeah, like
You're
straight across a little bit, like taking your fist right here.
Yeah.
And just wham right on the side.
That's deadly.
Maybe.
I was listening to what is his
I think
name?
I seen Dustin Poirier do it like maybe once when it was real close and it was inside and he just.
Did you see the rule change after that girl got her head split? Did you see what they're saying they're going to do now?
No, I didn't.
They're going to. They're going that the girl in UFC 303 that took that 12-6 elbow.
Yeah.
And I made huge gash. Right. That thing was
gross.
Gross. Well, they're outlawing the 12-6 elbow now.
Oh no.
Well, man, you don't want that to happen. I don't guess. I mean,
it's not fun, but neither is getting switch kick to the head.
What if that was her eye?
It probably hurt a lot more.
Yeah.
She probably wouldn't have. He would be smashed in for sure.
Yeah, and I don't think they're wanting that to happen.
No, but it is what it is. You can still do that with a knee. Your shin.
You could, yeah, you can do a fist.
Right. But most of the time, nothing like that ever happens.
So July 20th, that Friday night?
That's Saturday.
Saturday night.
Yeah.
Where?
It's Cattlesburg, Kentucky.
Catlettsburg, Kentucky.
Yep, Cattlesburg. It's about 45 minutes from here, from Jackson, but about an hour 15 from where I am.
From Chile, yeah. What kind of venue is it in?
A convention center, so it's gonna be it's a bigger one, I think.
During a day or is this a nighttime deal?
So they're gonna have a grappling at 4, a grappling event in the cage, and then they're also gonna have kickboxing and MMA, and then I also think boxing starting at 6. So those fights will start at 6.
You're in a cage.
Yep, it's gonna be in a
cool.
cage instead of a ring.
You fought in a cage yet?
Yeah, I've had 2 MMA fights, so I've been in a cage a couple times.
Okay.
Yep.
Who you fighting?
His name is Brandon Rogers, I believe.
Brandon Rogers.
Yep.
What weight are we doing?
We're doing 145 this time.
Ooh, Chazzy. You getting down there, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm getting pretty close right now.
What are you now?
Right now I would say I'm about 143. I weighed myself earlier, so I was 143 after I had myself a little dinner.
What are you trying to get to?
Or not 143, 153. I'm
okay.
so sorry.
I was like, my God.
Yeah, 153. Okay. So yeah, I'm about 8 pounds over right now.
Right now. You look thin. What did you fight at that tough man in?
That was 160, 159. I weighed in at 158, I think.
Okay, so
I'm dropping about 15 pounds from that.
Off of your already lightweight.
Yeah.
That was light for you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that wasn't too light because before I was trying to fight about 130. I was trying to fight at 135, so I was walking around about 155 for the longest time, and then I just regained the weight, and I was like, I gotta get back down a little bit. Too short to be fighting up a weight class.
What's this guy walking around at?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. I've only seen him fight one time. It was when they sent me his name and everything, and my one of my trainers found a video of him kickboxing, and they sent it to me, and I watched it. He looked pretty good. He's gonna have the most experience probably out of anyone that I fought.
Ever?
Yeah, I think he's a little bit older. I think he's like 32 or something, maybe.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what I saw.
You're 26, 27?
I'm 28. I just
28.
turned just turned 28 this year.
So he might have your own experience. How big is he? How tall?
Oh, he's actually my height. I'm fighting someone who's not 6 foot tall this
That's
time.
nice.
Never.
Well, that's
done,
what that 145 got you.
Yeah, never done before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Always fighting
Giants.
I've had 4 fights, and every single one of them have been at least 6 foot tall.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm sitting at a strong 5'7".
But you've held your own, though.
Yeah.
This guy, this is going to throw you off a little bit, really.
No, most of the guys I've been training with, it's probably about this dude's height.
Really?
Yeah, not a lot of. I think my main training partner up at Jackson right now at the One Academy, Hugh, he's a little bit taller than me. He might, but this guy might be just a little bit shorter than him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you on age a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's tough in that part you're in now. There's not a lot of content. You can't go watch a lot of guys' fights.
Yeah, you have to. You can YouTube some, but a lot of the times that doesn't even pop up. But this New Line, it seems like a pretty good promotion that I'm fighting in, and they seem to do a decent job whenever the show comes on and like how it looks and everything. Like I was watching a few of their fights the other day, and I was
so you're fighting under a company.
Yeah, this is going to be New Line Cage Fighting is what the company I'm fighting. Fighting in, whatever.
New Line Cage Company.
Yep, New Line Cage Fighting.
Okay, so they're trying to be like just a sports,
almost like one championship, kind of what they do, where they have the Muay Thai fights, the grappling, and the MMA all in one night. This is kind of what they're doing over in Kentucky.
Do you have to? Do you think you have to do that in order to pull in the fighters? Because there's not a lot of fighters around.
I mean, yeah, and it also makes it a lot more fun too, because like some people who've never seen a grappling match are coming for maybe a kickboxer, and then they get to watch the grappling match, and they're like, "Wow, that was pretty cool," or vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then we also have we're gonna have it's not gonna be just me from Chillicothe going. We're gonna have a couple other guys from Chillicothe going, and both of them I grew up with, so it's pretty cool we kind of like rekindled to come to this fight together.
So what are you fighting under? Are you fighting under a gym?
I'm gonna fight under One Academy, and then also the Power Shack here in Chillicothe.
Okay.
Yep, and that's the gym that Brandon Conley owns right now.
I don't think I know him.
He's a pro boxer. He's actually going to be fighting August 3rd for bare knuckle fighting championships. For whatever, I think it's in South Dakota. Okay. So he's got they already got his flight and everything, and he's cutting a little bit of weight right now with me. So we're kind of everyone in my gym right now is almost getting ready for a fight.
Yeah. But are you going to do like you did last time, train right up to the day of?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Why not? Maybe not train hard, but where I'm cutting
stay loose.
Yeah, where I'm cutting weight, I'm gonna have to train it right up until the day, and then the last like day or two is not gonna be like training, but mostly just maybe doing a little bit of cardio, running. Might hit some
stretching.
Stretching. Might hit some mitts just to feel loose and everything. But the cool thing about this fight is it's not same day weigh-ins. I get a weigh-in Friday night at 5:00, so I'll have a full day to recuperate my body and everything and get me.
So what happens if you're over?
Then I don't think they'll let me fight, because the one loss I had in MMA, I was 4 pounds over at the weigh-in because my scale was wrong compared to theirs. So I just thought my scale was good. It's always done me well until that moment, and I showed up. I think it was 3.5 pounds over, and I had an hour and a half where they weren't going to let me fight because amateurs commission type thing was, so I went into the parking lot and doing sprints back and forth just to lose that 3.5 pounds, weighed in naked, did everything I could, made it by 0.2. So that was pretty cool. But I don't want to do that again. Never again. Yeah. So, but I think
you had an hour and a half to lose 3 pounds, 4 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was, I'll say 3.5 because I took my underwear off and weighed in naked for the second time.
Wow.
But it was pretty funny, the situation, looking back on it, because my opponent, he really wanted me to make it too, because I'm sure he was working just as hard, and he wanted to fight that night too, and they came all the way from Kentucky. So I was like, so they were like, holding the curtain and everything for me, really hoping that I got it. And we all kind of cheered when I hit that weight, and we're like, yes, we're gonna fight.
Well, yeah, you don't want to train and then not be able to fight.
No one wants to do that. Everyone works real hard, and you want to go perform for your families and everything like that.
Yeah. Hey, Chubbies, let's talk about a sponsor that came to us about a year ago, and it's been nothing but smooth sailing ever since, just like it is in their business. And that sponsor is the Kelly Wiley Group of the Keller Williams Capital Partners. You know, the market has now shifted for sellers, and now more than ever, experienced professionalism actually matter. Gone are the days when the agents can just snap some pics with their phone and pop a sign in the yard. Sellers actually deserve more than that. Whether you're selling a $100,000 home or $1 million home, you'll get Kelly Wiley. You'll get Kelly Wiley, an agent that you can trust with more than 16 years of experience and more than 1,500 transactions. Kelly will answer your questions, she'll reduce your stress levels, and she'll help guide you through what we all know is a lengthy process. You get professional photography, you get FAA licensed drone pilots, and you get an in-house marketing team to make your home look amazing to the future buyers. You get a full staff of transaction professionals to make sure that your transaction goes smooth from the beginning to the end. You get reach. They have 3 MLSs to reach out more and more agents, and they can find your house quicker and easier now than ever through those MLSs. And you get a referral network of more than 160,000 Keller Williams agents across the United States to send buyers to see your home. You just can't beat it, guys. These are the reasons why the Kelly Wiley Group is the #1 team in the area. If you want your home sold for the right price and for the highest price possible in the shortest amount of time, guys, call Kelly Wiley today at 740-577-3795. I'm going to say it to you again. If you want your home sold for the highest priced in the shortest amount of time, it's a great deal for everybody. Give Kelly Wiley a call at 740-577-3795, and let's get that listing. You said somebody made that shirt. Who made that shirt?
So, this company called Spiral, Upward Spiral. It's a tie-dye company here in Chillicothe. Her name is, let me
You gotta look it up.
Yeah, I just met her this week. Her wife, Nikki Boggs. She's also one of my sponsors that owns a massage therapy in Chillicothe. And then she got me with her the other day when we were talking. And oh my gosh, I feel so bad for forgetting her name. Lindsay. I was right. I didn't want to, I wanted to say it, but I didn't want to be wrong.
Well, I think you had told me that earlier.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. But yeah, Lindsay Elkins. She does tie-dye, and she made this for me. It's a demon, of course, because that's my fight name, the Demon.
Oh, you've got a fight name now.
Yeah, Dakota the Demon Staten. That's what I went by for my MMA fights, but the Tough Man, they didn't even ask me, so I was like, it is
Dakota the Demon Staten.
That's right.
Okay. I dig it. I'm into it. So what are they telling you here? So you got to show up on Friday night. How's this work? So you're going to go down to Catlettsburg, Kentucky.
So I think the plan is, as of now, me and the guys, as in me, my best friend Landon Zambrano, who's also going to be doing that card. He is grappling for the 155 belt. So he's actually going for a championship belt this time. So that's really exciting. And then Travis Abner is another guy that's fighting, and he's doing a kickboxing match as well. We're all the Chillicothe guys gonna ride up together and weigh in at 5 o'clock, and then probably go get some food.
They give you gloves. You gotta bring your own.
Yeah, they'll probably give me the equipment and everything, so everyone's wearing the same thing.
What are you wearing?
It's gonna be kickboxing 10-ounce gloves, and then because it's amateurs, shin guards, and I believe we're gonna be wearing headgear, but I'm not 100%. I think we are, but I haven't got that confirmed or not, which is okay. I've never wore headgear, so I have nothing to be like complaining about. Some people say that when you wear headgear, you open yourself up to more shots because you think you're safer. But I've never worn headgear, so hopefully I won't have that issue. I'll just. I
can see that. I can see you being
you know
like.
what I mean?
I can see you going in wild.
Yeah, because whenever if you have headgear on, you're thinking that it's a lot safer. And whenever I was talking to the guys at the gym about it today, they were like, "Yeah, there's only been a few times that I got rocked when I was wearing headgear is because I thought I was safe." And you're still not safe in headgear. You're just not going to get cut as bad.
Yeah.
Your head's still going to get knocked around.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. You're still getting off your equilibrium.
But I just never wore it because of that reason. It's like I don't mind if
You been kicked in the head yet?
yeah, I've been kicked in the head a lot.
Have
Not
you?
a lot where it's like I feel like I'm getting brain cells, but I've definitely caught a few.
Yeah, that'll be what get you.
Yeah, and
You're used to a punch.
yeah, the shot that you don't see is what really gets you. The one that because if you can almost if you see a shot coming, no matter what, you can almost brace for it, bite down extra hard, lean into it just a little bit. It might hurt a lot, but you'll be ready for it. You know?
Yeah. Kofor work with you at all?
No, he
I haven't seen him.
busy man, and I haven't really been at AP prep lately just because I want to try and get more competition ready, and it feels like what I've been doing lately is I've probably got 80 to 100 rounds in the last month and a half of decent sparring with guys who are also competing. So
Yeah. That's completely understandable. I haven't seen much Kofor either, but I haven't been getting over there like I should or need to.
right. I mean, I love the guys over at AP prep, but I just need a little bit more right now.
Yeah, well, you just need a different style. You needed work,
Right.
Not cardio was one thing, but that time you only have X amount of time because you work.
Right, and
You're doing a lot of this during the day too, aren't you?
yeah, I'm waking up pretty early right now because we're in what I would call my fight camp.
Yeah,
It's been I had about 4 weeks to really lock in and get ready because I was on vacation and I knew about the fight before the vacation, but this was something I already planned out.
so you're in a fight camp right now.
Yeah, I would consider that. I'm 10 days out. I've been doing 2-a-days for the last week and a half.
So explain to me your day.
So we'll walk through it today then, because today was a pretty busy day. I woke up about 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, got my morning stuff going. Drink a nice big cup of coffee. Today specifically, I had to go get a new mouthpiece because I've done bit through all my other one, so I got a new mouthpiece for the fight and everything. And then I got back to my house. I probably had about an hour before I had to start head over to training. Training it varies on time just because everyone that I'm training with also has like a full family right now. They're not like me where it's just me and my fiance and we both bartenders. We're pretty flexible people. So whenever he texts me and he's like, we're training at this time, I'm like, yeah, well, that's what it is. So today was at noon. So did all my morning stuff, got ready, went to training at noon. We did about an hour and a half, 2 hours of sparring today. Probably got about 15 minutes of just warming up on the bag, just talking and everything, just bullshitting and everything, you know. And so we did that, and then I got home. My lovely fiance had me some lunch ready, just chicken and vegetables. I had like 4 pieces of little chicken tenders all grilled up in the air fryer, and then just carrots and green beans, and then I'm just drinking nothing with real calories in it. The only calories I might take is an energy drink before training, and then if I want more energy, but I don't want to do it, I just drink black coffee, which is okay because I really like black coffee, anyways.
I do too.
Right, but my biggest like vice would probably be the pop, and I completely cut that out for training camp just because if I drink a pop, I know that's like a pound and a half right back on me immediately, no matter what. And then after that training, I was probably chilled out for about an hour and a half, did some things around the house. I didn't have to work today, so this was a little bit of a different day. Usually, I would go straight from training home, then to work, and then go to my second training after work. But because today I didn't have work, I got to chill out at the house a little bit and hang out with my fiance before she went to work. And then whenever she headed to work, I went to the gym and just did a little run. I did about 3 miles and full sweats. When I'm in training camp, 95% of the time, I at least have 2 shirts on, a regular shirt or a long sleeve, and then a hoodie on, just because it gets the sweat going a little bit more and more in or less. yeah, less in, more out is the goal when I'm doing that. And then whenever I get done with my second workout, I usually just do one big meal a day. So that meal after that sparring today was my big meal of the day, and then I'll probably snack maybe a little tonight. I might have like a beef stick or a rice cake with some honey on it or something. Usually I probably go for something sweet.
Yeah.
I usually go for the yogurt or some fruit or something right now. Luckily, my fiance is very conscious about what I'm putting in my body right now. She knows that I can't be going crazy like I want to with the candy and
What you do about the munchies, bro?
dude. So yesterday I'm not done not smoking during this camp. I'm still smoking.
I was gonna say I saw the Instagram reel of you yesterday hitting a joint before you went to practice.
Yeah, man. That's my life. I am stoner. I'm not gonna stop for that. And it was funny today. Most of the guys I train with, like I said, they got families and everything, so they're not living the same kind of life I am. I'm living an interesting life at this time. So I took an edible for very first thing this morning. It was maybe 20 milligrams, just because it's my day off. I'm like, I'm gonna take an edible. I'm gonna go train here. Should be feeling good.
Yeah.
And then also I drank a Celsius right before I went to training. So I got to training. I'm warming up, and I'm like, guys, I feel crazy. And they're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, my breakfast this morning was wild. I just had an edible and a Celsius. And they're looking at me. They're like, "You're gonna train like that?" And I'm like, "Guys, the only reason I don't have a joint in my hand, because I got the gloves on." I'm like, this is just what I do. And
So what's Celsius? An energy drink?
yeah, just an energy drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's my favorite one. They got good flavors, and I like the energy. It doesn't make you itch or anything, tingle.
You gonna smoke or do edibles the day of the fight?
I'll probably smoke just in the morning, just to chill out and everything. Chill, listen to my music, get all zen and everything. It'd probably be like 4 or 5 hours before. So by the time the fights, I'm not even high anymore. But the warm up, I'll probably be a little bit stoned. Try warm up.
You don't think it'll wear you down?
It hasn't this before.
You don't think?
No, I've never had an issue where I've smoked and I felt bad in training. Even today, after I told all the guys that I took an edible, one of them looked at me and said, Travis, and he goes, maybe you should take an edible to say, he goes, because you felt faster. He goes, I couldn't touch you. And I was like, well, that's pretty funny. I was like, but I probably won't, I'm not going to do that. But smoking just makes me like, almost feel like zoned in a little bit. It makes it a little bit more fun for me. I get a laugh a lot when I'm training. It's a hard train, you know.
You're all in. You're dedicated.
Yeah. It takes the anxiety off of the training of like, I got to stand in front of this bare knuckle pro boxer right now, and we're gonna duke it out for 3 minutes. And I know he's trying to make me better, so I know he's gonna hit me with shots that I'm not ready for. So I just got to be ready for that. And the smoking helps with the anxiety. It helps me laugh it off, or maybe
you're getting ready to get in the ring, just two of you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm literally like in my own head where it's weird. The new gym that I've been training at, we don't listen to music while we train. I don't know if I like it. So whenever I'm in there, I'm making just beats in my head, just singing in a song in my head, and the weed definitely helps for that.
Yeah.
Because I can come in right out of my car and whatever song I was singing is dun, 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 dun,
I don't
dun.
get into the heavy metal while I'm working out. Like there's a lot of guys that got to have like super hard rock.
I don't do hard rock. So if you know me, you know I like EDM music. So I usually go for that, or maybe right now I've been listening to a little bit of more hip hop. Like there's this group called Joey Valance and Bray, and they kind of remind me of the Beastie Boys, but like modern day Beastie Boys.
Okay.
And I kind of like them right now too.
All right. So you're training. So every day though, how many days a week or 2 a day?
Every day right now. I'm not taking a break. There's the break is sometimes I'll just do a sauna and a run, and that'll be my 2 workouts. But I haven't done that yet. I haven't missed a meal or anything, so I don't feel bad. I don't feel sore. I don't feel tired. Today, everyone was complaining about how awful they felt, and I just wanted to be, and I just started laughing. I'm like, I feel great, guys. I'm like, I've been going hard, and I was like, and I feel like I'm ready to take it to them and do what I do.
Yeah, you feel better, you think?
I think, yeah, the 2-a-days makes me feel better. It makes me feel just like a little bit more confident because I'm working extra hard to get the weight off. And sometimes it does feel like all I'm worrying about is the weight. But the way I'm working is I can eat one big meal a day and I'm literally still fine. I'm still happy. It's not like just scraps. I'm having a full plate of food.
When will you get down into crunch time? What are you going into Friday morning trying to be? 146, 147?
Yeah, I might try to wake up about 140, 146, and then maybe just go hit the sauna Friday morning.
And then 5 o'clock your way, and you won't eat anything, you won't drink anything.
Nope, won't eat or drink anything. Maybe if I'm at the sauna that day and I'm like 2 pounds over, I'll sip some water just to make sure my mouth isn't dry the whole day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jolly Ranchers, throw one of those in. Weighs like 0.2 pounds. Not even.
Yeah.
Nothing that.
Not even gonna register.
Yeah, but I can just suck on that for an hour or something. Be all right.
Yeah. So you got a little system down here that you're ready.
For the most part, it's just bro science for me. I just trying to add it up that way. But
yeah, what's your plan after this? So you're going to do K1 here July 20th, and then what? You don't know yet.
I think I'll do some more. I think I'll do a couple more kickboxing.
Really? You like this?
Yeah, I like kickboxing. I like the training for it.
You said you weren't really a huge fan of the grappling.
No, not right now. Maybe when I get a little bit older, I'll start liking it again. Or maybe if I want to take an MMA fight, I'll get some more grappling experience. And I've got really good guys around me at Jackson, and then is a jiu-jitsu school that One Academy, and then my best friend Landon, he's really, really good at jiu-jitsu as well. So if I want to start doing the MMA, I got good guys around me that can start helping me get a little bit better with the jiu-jitsu part of the grappling. Because I wrestled for over 10 years in high school and grade school. So I know how to defend takedowns and do double legs and do throws. I'm just not as coherent in the submissions as most people.
The icing on the cake stuff.
Yeah. I don't speak that language quite well.
Yeah. You know how to get there and you know how to get out of it, but you just don't know that little stuff.
Yep. I don't know how to finish it.
Yeah, I haven't done any jiu-jitsu. I've done enough jiu-jitsu that would get me rocked.
Yeah.
That's what I've done. Just get me on the ground where I'm just dead.
Right.
You know, I went to One Academy, but I did the Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Which I loved it. I'd like to do it again. I had a ball doing it, man. With my son right now, man, it's just tough. We were talking to somebody earlier today, and summer's over for us.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, I mean, it's after July 4th, it's pretty well done, man.
Right? You got football starts, 2-a-days start going, and then all of a sudden games start and you're in school.
1 month from today is his first scrimmage.
That's insane. Summer literally it went so quick.
Just like that.
Right.
I mean, it's almost a shame, in a way.
It is.
That you can't have this, that they don't have any freedom to just go be a kid. But it is what it is. I mean, here we are, here you are, there's nothing that you even have to be doing this for. And how long have you been doing this? You've been at least a month right now of this hardcore training, getting ready for your fight.
Yeah, it's been, I would say 3.5 weeks because I was, I went to a music festival that we go to every year right before I started getting in my training camp. So I went from the most zen place on earth to I got to lock in and get it going, which
kind of like your last hurrah.
Yeah, exactly. But I started early. I was not doing two-a-days, but I was still working out every day for about a week and a half, 2 weeks before I went to that festival to get myself at a certain weight and condition that when I came back I would feel comfortable still.
Yeah,
because I think I was only gone for 5 days, so it wasn't a super long vacation, but it was a nice break.
Yeah,
and a nice reset almost.
Yeah. That this has always been something I thought was neat. I used to be in horses, right?
Yeah,
and they used to take those horses, and they would, whenever they were trying to what they call break a horse, right? Whenever they were trying to get that horse from being a wild horse to a tamed, rideable animal, they would bring them in at some guys did it at 18 months and some guys did it at 2 years, okay? So you're technically not supposed to get on a horse until it's 2 years old. So they would bring, but depending on the size, the body, whether or not its structure could handle somebody working it, some guys would start them at 18 months, and it was a little lighter of a workout. Maybe wait a little longer before you actually got on their back and that type of thing. But what they would do is they would bring them in. And I always thought this was really interesting, especially when it comes to like kids and sports or even adults or whoever. But they would bring these horses in 18 or 24 months, whatever. And they would put 30 days on them. Okay. So they just bring them in. They would put 30 pretty hard days on the horse, almost to the point of what they would call, what they said, frying them, like frying like an egg, like
Right.
almost to the point where you've almost either ruined or reprogrammed, or you've taken a chance on blowing this horse up.
Right.
And then they kick them out in the field for, in their world, sometimes, 3, sometimes 6 months, and let them totally free up their mind again, and then bring them back, and they remember what they've been taught a little bit, but they've not gotten so fried.
Right. They're not burnt out or anything.
Yeah. Where like you started that 2 weeks, week and a half, whatever, before that music concert. Then you take off for 5 days. In the back of your mind, you knew what you'd just done. You knew what was coming up. You still had a great time. You gave your body a little break, and then come back in ready to go. And now you're not even tired, sore, nothing.
No, and it's literally blowing my mind that I don't have any nerves or anything about this fight. The outcome to me hasn't even crossed my mind. I'm just excited to do this.
Just wanting to go fight.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I have been in sparring. There's been times where I'm like, man, I just went 3 rounds and just felt almost unhittable at some points. But I know maybe I'm just like hyping myself up because I'm so deep right now and just in the zone, been training so hard. But I've been feeling it like I've been flowing way better than I ever have. And like the combinations are just coming and everything's just coming together really well.
Let's talk about the fight here. What is this will come out after the fight.
Yeah,
so what is your game plan going into this? Are you going to sit back, read? You going to try to counter? You going to work a counter game? You going to attack? You going to, man, I tell you something that I thought was interesting as hell. I don't know if you watched it or not, but the Strickland Paulo Costa fight.
Oh yeah, that was an awesome fight.
Did you see how Strickland wore him down with pressure? Acosta, he stayed, I don't want to say in a back pedal, but he was backing up all night, like just continually working his calf muscles on the balls of his feet, backing up all night, and he just got wore down.
It's exhausting to do that. Like people understand whenever, like, if you watched Muhammad Ali like dancing around the ring like that, like that movement like that is almost
for 10 rounds.
Yeah, is almost harder than just doing like regular jumping jacks and everything. Like that is crazy movement to.
So you gonna try to put some pressure on this guy?
Yeah, I think so. So,
hey guys, while we're paying the bills, let's talk about one of our oldest sponsors that's been with us since the beginning. Geiger Brothers. Geiger Brothers is headquartered in Jackson, Ohio, with offices in Columbus, Ohio, and Knoxville, Tennessee. We provide construction services in Ohio, Kentucky, West Virginia, and Tennessee. A veteran and dynamic staff of talented people, symbolic of our 100-year history of success, gives Geiger Brothers a distinct advantage. Leveraging that experience for our customers allows us the ability to provide consistent and superior performance for their construction, engineering, and fabrication needs. And hey, we've had several of these guys on our shows. Scott Massey, Kyle Hickey, Shay Meredith, just to name a few. Go back, look through some of the old episodes and get to know them. It's a great group of people that have been with us for a long time, and we certainly appreciate it. So enjoy tonight's show, courtesy of Geiger Brothers here in Jackson.
My coach Hugh, we have been talking, and he thinks that he might gas out. We've got
Is he muscly?
No, he's not. He's not muscly, but the fight that we watched him do is kickboxing, and he won. But in the 3rd round, he kind of looked like he could have almost gave up in the third round. If it would have went for it, I would have been worried for him a little bit.
How long ago was this fight you're watching?
It was probably like 3 or 4 months ago, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
You gotta say you gotta watch. Don't watch one from 5 years ago.
right,
Thinking
no,
you know who you're fighting.
Right, it's nothing like that. The plan is to go body for the first round and let him try and tire himself out. My defense has been really good. I'm not afraid to just stand in front of him and just barely get out of the way or parry or check anything that he's got going. But I'm gonna anytime he throws a shot, I'm just gonna go for the gut with either my teep, body kick, or my hands every time, and just keep going for the gut. And then I think in the second round, depending on how he's looking, I might keep going for the gut for a second and then start working the head, or I really just might start going for the head. I really like from what I've seen. Sometimes he'll go into southpaw, and I have a real nice lead leg kick whenever someone goes southpaw, and I'm in my orthodox. And I think if he starts going southpaw,
Would you kick your front leg out from underneath him?
yeah, I kick on the side, and I do it's not like a switch kick, but almost the same dynamic of it, and I can just flick it right there. And I've been hitting that a lot on people going southpaw on me, and I think that can slow him down a lot if he decides to go southpaw. And if he goes orthodox, then I feel like I've seen so much orthodox that I know what to do there.
And he does switch. Are you going to switch?
Yeah, he switches some. I don't switch often. I stay in orthodox for the most part, unless I'm really trying to set something up or create a different angle. And then it's only for a brief second I'll switch over. And it'll be just to maybe create a different angle or close some distance maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. I won't switch over for like a whole 30, 40 seconds and just go southpaw. I really like my orthodox right now.
Well, and this will be different from that last fight. You know, that last fight, your referees kind of let you. I know right there at the end on that tough man deal that I saw, you were brawling, you know, kind of. And this won't be that.
No, this guy is experienced. From what I've seen, he's not a brawler. He's going to try and also.
You were cocked all, you know, like in the back, kind of waiting on your shot. I doubt you're going to get that.
Yeah, and like I said, I got a lot more rounds going up to this than I did for that tough man. The tough man, I was just it was mostly cardio and me just making sure I can still get in there and do it, and making sure my head's still in there. And now I've been real locked in. I've been getting a lot of sparring rounds, a lot of some actual hard sparring rounds as well. I threw up the other day. I haven't thrown up in a practice, and I can't even remember how long. And I threw up, and I mean, it was just a puke and recovery. I was good right after. I was like, let's get it some more. It's nothing I was worried about. It was just I did an extra hard round. We did 5 minutes. Me and Travis did. We also was doing an MMA round. So he did a double leg on me, and I haven't grappled in years. So he hit that double leg on me, and I was scooching my way out and trying to defend it. And I stand up, and the round ends, and I'm like, holy cow, I forgot what grappling is. I'm tired. And then I was like, gonna throw up? I'm like, yep, there it is. And got those demons out.
Yeah, gotta get out those demons.
But yeah, man, it's been going good. The training's been going good, and my conditioning is very good right now, I believe.
Yeah. I like your game plan.
Yeah, I like it too. I think it's going to go good. I think if my lead kick is going good, my switch kick and it's hitting his body and his legs good, I think I can set up a head kick.
Well, and you got a nice little right hook too that you like to throw.
Right.
I've seen you throw before, even over there with us. I think it's your right. Your left hook's good, but you got a nice little right hook that's sneaky.
Yeah, if I can, that's one of my setups that I like to do is I'll switch over just for that second, just to throw that right hook.
Yeah, because you kind of lean back too, so like that would be a great counter. Like whenever I've seen you for 6 months over there probably, but you did. I know whenever you do it, you had a nice little lean back set with it, and it was like, okay, that's. Because it's hard enough and it packs enough punch, especially a guy your size. It's going to do some damage.
Right.
Right. Yeah, I was telling Wolford tonight. I said I got Paul tonight with our boy Chaz, and you worked out with him. He was my buddy I was bringing over there for a while about a year ago.
Yeah.
And he goes, that little hornet that was over there? I said, yeah. I said, that's Chaz. And I said, he's got a fight coming. He said, oh, yeah. So he's going to watch this. But
Nice.
yeah, I'm anxious to see. I mean, because, I'm anxious to see your skill level from the tough man. Because, man, I thought you did really great at that tough man.
Right.
But, you know, it's the tough man. And I don't mean that in a bad way.
Yeah, but
you know,
knows? Who
it's like going to a sanctioned, high school basketball tournament or going and watching at the local playground.
right.
I mean,
Exactly.
it's kind of the same. And there was some talent there. There was a lot of talent there, but
there's
but not
definitely some
everybody was
decent fighters.
matched.
Right. Some of the matchups just didn't make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me and this guy fighting makes sense. He's got a little bit more experience than me. But I think I'm just faster than him. I think I'm a lot faster than him.
You're quick.
I think I was watching him, and he looks like he moves good, and he's got decent kicks and everything. But he doesn't really set anything up. It's 1-2 shots at a time. It's nothing that's overwhelming.
Yeah, nothing you can't get out of.
Right.
Yeah, unless he catches you clean. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should be. You should be real good on that, man. I'm looking forward to watching it. How can I watch it?
So it's going to be on the newlinecagefighting.com. You should be able to go on that website, and then you can either get your tickets if you're trying to go, or if there's a YouTube link. I think you might have to pay for a pay-per-view for the YouTube link, but I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do, just make sure you select Dakota on there, and then I get a little percentage of it as well, depending on tickets and pay-per-view sales.
So go to New
Line Cage Fighting.
newlinecagefighting.com.
Yep.
We'll try to post that link.
Yeah, and then they'll be showing exactly like what event it is and everything, and it'll be the July 20th event. So you just select on there.
So we're one of your sponsors.
That's correct. Yeah, you guys are one of the sponsors.
Chubby guys in there.
Yep. So I'll have a banner and everything. I just got the picture back for the banner, the little pre-copy. So I'm gonna pick it up.
Who else did you get sponsors? Tell me about.
So right now I got you guys. I have another podcast called the Ride the Wave. Let me pull up all of them real quick because I think I have like 8 or 9 at the moment. I got quite a bit of sponsors this time, which is really cool. I'm very blessed. I love everyone in Chillicothe for actually coming and supporting me for this.
And Jackson.
And Jackson. Really just this area is awesome right
One
now.
Academy probably sponsored you, didn't they?
Yeah, I got their logo on there as well. So yeah, it's gonna be you guys here at the Chubby Guys podcast. I got One Academy on there as well. Like I was saying about Nikki Bob's Massage Therapy and Boutique. We also got Givens Lawn Care. He's one of my friends from first grade. We grew up together. Now he's his own lawn care business, and him and his family always support me during the fights. His dad was one of my sponsored me for the Tough Man just to pay for our Airbnb. Pretty much, he gave us some money just so we could stay up there, which is really awesome. And then I got Upward Spiral. That's who made this shirt.
Yeah.
She did an awesome job. I'm probably gonna get a whole bunch of shirts
Lindsay.
made. Yeah, Lindsay, because
Elkins.
Lindsay. She made this for me, and whenever I saw it, I was literally in shock. I was like, like, this is me. If I could wear this every day, I would.
It would surprise me if you don't.
Yeah, I might. I'm gonna overwear it, that's for sure. Also, I got the Ride the Wave show. That's a podcast in Chillicothe. They cover high school football, SVC, sports. I know they have a high school fantasy football draft coming up as well. So if you check out their podcast, it's 3 guys. Clay Archer, me and him went to school together, and we played football together. He's a great guy.
All right.
Yeah. And then
What was that called?
Ride the Wave show.
Ride the Wave.
Yep, Ride the Wave.
Shout out to our podcast people.
Absolutely. Taylor Brothers Saloon. So that's the bar I work at every Sunday. I've worked there for almost 5 years now, and they've sponsored me for every fight. And then they even show the fights at the bar whenever I do.
Oh,
it.
do they?
Yeah,
That's cool.
They'll buy it and make sure that they make a big post about it. Get everyone out there to come who wants to
that's
come
cool.
see me that doesn't want to drive to wherever we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really nice, and I really appreciate them.
You
for
might have
doing
some
that.
people come watch.
It's only an hour 15 minutes from
Catlettsburg's not very
Chillicothe
far.
and 45 from Jackson. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and
It's right there by Ashland.
Yep, and then since we have 3 of us from Chillicothe going, Once they make my banner, I'm gonna put them all together and maybe print some copies out, get it around town, because I mean, the only person who's gonna promote me right now is me, so I'm gonna keep doing it because this helps me keep training, and it takes time. These 2 days aren't easy, so I don't want to work every day and also do 2 days every day. By the time it gets there, I'll be so burnt out. So these sponsorships really help on paying for training, paying for travel, paying for a day for me to take off work.
Well, you and I've talked about this. We're pretty good friends outside of this podcast and the gym, and we've talked about this a couple times. If you're not careful, you'll have $300-400 a month in gym memberships.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, luckily the guys I'm training with in Chillicothe, we're just a group of friends that all happen to be really good at fighting right now.
Yeah.
So there's a couple pro boxers, a couple amateur guys who.
That's a $200 a month gym.
Yeah, exactly. And we're just putting it together, just doing our best. And then the guys at Jackson, I love them to death, and they're been supporting me. And Hugh, he's going to be in my corner.
Do I know Hugh?
You might. He's a Chinese guy, but he grew up most of his life. And
what's he doing here? Is he working here?
He is working here.
He is the one. Is he doing something? There's a guy that
seems super smart in whatever he does. And he's always doing it.
There's a guy that I met whenever I was doing Muay Thai, and I think he's like living in a camper.
I don't know if he lives in a camper. I've never asked him what his living situation is.
But he's here working. And he's doing I wanted to say something like satellites or something like aerial images or something. And he's trying to get something off the ground. And I don't know who that guy is.
I don't know if that's Hugh. That might not be Hugh. I don't think he's that guy. I think he's working for some sort of grocery company, but he's an upper management of this company. And this company is owned by someone in Thailand, is what I've picked up from his job.
This guy just sounds so much like the guy I talked to.
Hold on, I can pull up a picture.
And he's I know what he looks like, or I know but I'm trying to think. There's something that this guy's trying to get off the ground that he wanted to come talk about. He's got some project going, and I cannot think of what it was.
If he's got some project going, I'm gonna call him the professor for the rest of my life.
It was something that he wanted to come on the show and talk about. That's not him.
That's not him. Okay, that's not Hugh. Then.
That's not him.
Okay.
No, I forget this guy's name. But I met him at One Academy in the Muay Thai.
Yeah.
All those guys down there were great. We had Dave Lusk on the show. That was one of the guys. We've had Brian Jolly on the show.
Okay.
Brian, do you know him?
I think so. I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he comes in there some. He used to. He was in the jiu-jitsu. He did Muay Thai.
There's so many people that come in one day and then I won't see again for 3 months. So
yeah. I'm good in increments. If I can catch a window where I have my evenings, the wintertime is the best for me. Summertime is tough.
Right.
But how many does he have a lot of people in his class now, Joe?
I don't go to the jiu-jitsu class because I'm just.
What about Muay Thai?
The Muay Thai class is usually between about 5 to 10 people every time. And
who's teaching it?
Hugh.
Hugh is teaching.
Yeah, he's teaching it now. Because I think what was his name?
Jason.
Yeah, Jason. He got that football coaching job
at Oak Hill.
Yeah, at Oak Hill. So he's
Jason
not there
fits
anymore.
Yeah.
But Hugh is he's gonna corner me. And then Brandon Conley's gonna corner me. And then also I had one more sponsor, Papermaker Genetics. It's an up and coming weed company. They sell seeds, and they also go to a lot of conventions showing out their product and everything like that. It's a Chillicothe owned business.
What's it called?
Papermaker Genetics.
Papermaker Genetics.
And with weed getting ready to turn over and being able to sell,
it's legal now.
Yeah, legal now. They sell to dispensaries and everything like that. So they're growers who sell their seeds and then everything and their
clones.
Product. Yeah, their clones and their dabs and anything they make, they sell them to the dispensaries.
Okay,
Papermaker Genetics.
Papermaker Genetics. I've never heard of that.
Yep.
Do I know these people?
Probably not.
Probably
not. Yeah. I just got put in contact with them from our friend Justice not too long ago.
Oh yeah, Justice.
Yeah,
I know Justice. Okay. Well, hey, check it. It won't be out, but I hope everybody gets a chance to watch it. Maybe
appreciate it.
I'll try to plug it before the show.
Yeah, of course.
So New Line
cagefighting.com. That's right.
But hopefully, I don't know if we'll be out there by then. They probably still go watch it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
You
go.
probably get on the YouTube and find it on there.
Mm-hmm. What you got anything else, bub?
No, I don't think so. I just want to thank all my sponsors. We
Yeah.
already got all that done, and I appreciate you for having me
no
on
problem,
and
man.
promoting myself.
No
and
problem, man.
and
Figured
my
it'd be a good
fighting and
chance for
everything.
another pod. We always enjoy a good Chaz pod.
Right.
We don't know what we're going to talk about.
Right, we can get into anything.
Anything. So, hey, check him out. Check out our boy Chaz, Dakota the Demon Staten.
That's right. We're coming.
Coming
July
for you.
20th.
Coming for you, boys. See
That's
you.
right.
See you.